Good morning, everyone. Welcome to those that are on the rebroadcast. You're always the first ones on and to see everything. Let's see. There, that's better. Um, Welcome to those that are jumping on now. If you guys, like what you hear, I invite you at some point to share and give me hearts. That lets me know that you're there and that you're listening, and that you're getting value. So, hearts are a good thing. Today's topic is food as medicine. Hello, Mimi. Welcome. Um, if you are just jumping on and this is your first time, if you could tell me just in the comments, type your name, the state you're in, and the word healthy. If you're not new, just your name and the state you're in. It takes me a few times to see your name and get it connected. I'll just fix that. There. So if you've been on my scopes before, if you want to just tell me your name and the state you're coming in from, that will, hello, welcome. I can't pronounce that. Can't really read it. Your name that you want to be called, because like I said, just like that one, I just couldn't really tell what it was saying. The state you're in, it takes me a few times to get names and your usernames connected. Then if you're new, also type the word healthy. That would be awesome. If you get value or you're enjoying what you're hearing, if you'll just give me hearts, just tap the screen. That would be awesome. That lets me know that you're engaged and you're listening, taking notes, whatever, even if you're not commenting. So first, before we get into talking about how food can be medicine, let me introduce myself. My name is Dawn. I am a personal wellness coach with Herbalife International. Hello, welcome. And Leslie, right? Leslie. I think I finally got that connection, the right name. So I'm a personal wellness coach. I'm a mother of 2 teenage boys that are very active in their various activities. And I have personally taken on my health, and my family has followed along. Yes, I got it. I keep thinking it starts with an N, but that's your last name. And my energy level, I just didn't feel good. I wasn't able to be there as a mom for my boys. I took on my health and nutrition. I've lost 91 pounds. My boys have cleaned up their nutrition for the most part. My older son more so than my younger son. My husband did too, and we're just a happier, more fit family. Not like bodybuilder fit, my one son's an athlete, the rest of us aren't, but we enjoy being out and being active together. And that's something that was missing from our family before. We just feel better. That's the biggest thing. So foods as medicine, that can be kind of a buzzword or whatever, but I just want to go over some ways that foods really can be our medicine, because our food fuels our body. Okay. So, and there's a lot of different processes in our body that need different nutrients. And if they're not getting those nutrients, they're not going to get the signals to operate correctly. They're not going to get the building blocks. They're not going to be fueled properly. An example I use a lot, and I'm not a car person, but I do know that if I put good gas in my car, it runs better than if I put crappy gas in my car, And I know what gas stations that if I put their gas in my car, I'm probably going to be more likely to have problems. Well, it's the same thing. If I put good food in my body, I know how my body's going to react. If I put crappy food in my body, it's going to react not in the way I want it to. When I was unhealthy, I didn't recognize the difference because my body was so used to the crappy food that was just standard. Now that I'm healthy, it doesn't take much of the food that doesn't do my body any good for my body to be going. I can hear the misfires. I can feel them. My body's like, what are you doing? I thought we went down this path already and learned different. Okay. Now there's basic nutrition, our body nutrients that our body needs, period. Oh, I bet traveling that can be so hard sometimes, especially going to a family reunion. You get whatever is there. Yeah, that can be a real challenge. I've had different things that, yeah, I totally can feel you. And I still have it happen sometimes, even though I've gotten really good at travel, I've gotten really good at doing it at Martha's Chocolate Cake. Yeah, that would be a downfall for me. Homemade baked goods are so much more of a problem for me than store bought. I don't even have a problem with the store bought crap anymore. But homemade, yeah, it still is a real weakness. Totally given up sugar, and it really helps. And it really helps when my 17-year-old is with me to keep me accountable because he'll smack it out of my hand, which at the time I may not be happy about, but overall I usually am. Um, so that helps having a support system there. I would fall for the same trick, I think. Um, so you have your basic nutrients that all the cells in your body need. And then there's targeted nutrients that, your heart needs different nutrients than maybe your brain. Your brain needs, different nutrients than just your skin, you know. So each thing has different nutrients in it needs that are targeted. But then there's basic nutrients. Your body needs multivitamins. It needs protein. It needs carbohydrates, but in different amounts. Hello, welcome. Those of you that are jumping on, if you could just tell me your name and where you're coming in. Welcome, Richard. That helps me get to know you. Takes me a few times sometimes if your name isn't obvious in your username to connect. My brain just, it's a skill I'm working on. Brianna from Pennsylvania, welcome. Thank you. So we're talking about how our bodies need different nutrients. There's basic nutrients our body needs, and then there's targeted nutrients for different parts of our body. But if we're not giving our body what it needs, we're giving it the wrong fuel, then it's going to be misfiring, just like an engine in a car. It's not going to be working at optimal. And that's when things like disease and conditions like arthritis, diabetes, heart disease, those things start happening when our body's not getting what it needs. Mariah? Did I pronounce that right? From New York? That's the hard part with this type. I have to sound them out. Moira. Moira? Got it that time? I hope. I want to make sure I get names right. Yes, Moira. Okay. That one will definitely take me a few times to get. It's a beautiful name, though. Okay, but if we're properly fueling our bodies, then by giving it the right nutrients, that's going to protect us. It's not going to guarantee that we won't have arthritis, diabetes, heart disease, or any of those other things that are out there. It's not a guarantee, but it's going to protect us and give us and reduce the risk. Hello, Summer's Wellness. And so that's the best thing we can do, right? We don't want to do things that are going to trigger the diseases. We want to protect ourselves from those diseases and give our bodies the best chance to be healthy that we can. Hello, welcome, Tag Tribes in the house. Awesome. Welcome. Now, as I've researched food as medicine, there's a ton of information. And we could probably be here all day. But unfortunately, I don't have that time, and I don't think most of you do either. So I'm just going to start with one of the big ones, and that's fruits and vegetables, because we are so deprived of fruits and vegetables in our typical daily diets. I know here in America, and everyone that said where they're from is here. But I know this could also go globally. So I can't speak for everywhere else, but I know here in the United States, the people that I have talked to, the people that have come to me for help with their nutrition, whether it's for weight loss, weight gain, just maintenance, just finding a healthier way to get foods into their diet, a faster, simpler way. Um, Vegetables are something we're lacking. People aren't eating their vegetables. Surprisingly, a lot of people aren't eating their fruits either. And those have so many key nutrients. I mean, there's the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants. Because I just keep looking down because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I have kind of an outline so I don't miss anything. Um, the probiotics. Oh, raspberries. I love raspberries. I have a raspberry bush in my backyard. It doesn't produce a lot. It's a wild raspberry bush, but and I fortunately I'm usually the only one that thinks to go pick anything from it. So I usually get most of the raspberries, but it's like 3 or 4 handfuls during the summer. Um, Fruits and vegetables also have nutrients that help our metabolic process. So, just a couple of the things. I just want to go through some of the ways that fruits and vegetables help us. Some of the vitamins, the minerals, the different things. Um, a lot of them contain vitamin C. Some of them have more, some of them have less. But vitamin C protects our cells from the damage of free radicals. Also, this is something I just learned. It can help boost iron absorption. So if you have low iron, if you're anemic, or are having enough, trouble absorbing iron, then boost your vitamin C intake from fruits and vegetables. Eat more fruits and vegetables so that you're naturally getting the vitamin C that your body, in a form your body can use, and that will impact your iron absorption. And I know there's a lot of people out there that aren't absorbing iron. In fact, that could be a key reason a lot of people are tired, because they might be borderline anemic and not even know it. Vitamin C also enhances your immune system. That's something we all know. Welcome, Dr. Cuisine. Beautiful. I like that name. Okay, vitamin A, another nutrient that is found in a lot of fruits and vegetables, also protects from cell damage, and it maintains the tissues of your skin, your digestive system, your respiratory tract, all the tissues. It helps maintain those tissues and keeps them healthy and vital, which helps them do their job. So both C and A protect from the cellular damage from free radicals, but they each have their other individual things that they do. As the name implies, I'm a believer in your mission. Beautiful. I kind of assumed that from your name. That's awesome. Folic acid, vitamins B12 and B6, those are common ones. I know a lot of people that get B vitamin shots all the time. Okay, well, how about we just eat more fruits and vegetables and get those B vitamins from our food instead of from a chemical that's injected into our body? The B vitamins are vital for our central nervous function. They boost our immune system. They help our bodies metabolize amino acids, and it also helps protect from heart disease. So all of those things are things that our body needs. Vitamins A, C, and E are found in fruits and vegetables. If we're getting those nutrients, it's going to protect our bodies from all of those things. Protect it from heart disease, protect it from digestive issues. There's a lot of diseases out there that can be traced right to your digestive system. Just eat your fruits and vegetables, please. Get those nutrients in. Another thing that, as an Herbalife member, we have an amazing tablet called Garden 7 that will help you get the phytonutrients that we're going to talk about in a minute, and helps you. And we have all of our products have the C, the A, the folic acid, the B vitamins. Okay, so we have ways that you can get that with our products. But one thing that's missing with supplements, most supplements, unless they specifically have this in it, that you get from your fruits and vegetables is fiber. That only 20% of American diets contain veggies. I know, isn't that crazy? And that so fits with what I find when I sit down with people and do wellness evaluations. We talk about what their goals are, what they're doing, and how they can, tweaks they can make to get their goals. And really, they're not. Oh, wow. So they're including French fries in what they're eating as vegetables? That's crazy, because potatoes are barely a vegetable anyway, but once you fry them, they're really not a vegetable. In fact, I watched a show, The Naked Chef. Like, what is it? Jamie, is it Oliver? It was doing a show on, he was trying to get our school's lunches healthier. And I don't know if he still has that show going or not, because I don't have cable TV. I don't watch TV. But I do follow his stuff on Twitter and Facebook and everywhere, because I believe in his mission. But he went into a high school, and they let him make a lunch, and then they made their standard lunch. And his had all sorts of vegetables chopped up into like a stir fry. And according to the government, his did not have enough vegetables. So everyone that chose his option, which was most of the kids, had to also get some French fries to fill the veggie requirement. I'm like, really? That's not a vegetable. It's kind of like saying potato chips are vegetables. No, sorry. So yeah, we so need to be getting our vegetables in. We need the fiber. The fiber protects our digestive system. It assists with digestion. It slows carbohydrate absorption. That's why complex carbs, our fruits and vegetables, are so needed. And those simple carbs, they don't have the fiber. So get them out, because they just spike your blood sugar. That's all they do. Complex carbs have all this other stuff with them. It also helps you feel full. You don't have to eat as much. One of the things that I hear a lot is, how come eating healthy is so expensive? I can go eat at McDonald's for way less. Well, the food at McDonald's doesn't fill you up. So really, to be full, you have to eat a lot more, and then you feel like crap. Or you can eat some whole foods, and you really don't need as much to feel full. Especially if you're eating, fruits and vegetables are like no calories practically. Some are a little higher than others, but they're all good calories. I have these two men that I work with right now. They're friends, and they're having a hard time getting their calories because they're eating healthy, and it's pretty funny. So now we're focusing on getting their protein in. That'll raise their calories. But yeah, it's crazy. You get those fruits and vegetables in, it makes you feel full. It fills you up. And so you don't have room for the other stuff, the crap food, the garbage food. Okay, another thing that fruits and vegetables have are phytonutrients. Now, I know that's a buzzword, and I did not actually know what phytonutrients were until I researched for this scope. I knew they were nutrients. Hello, welcome. Nutrients that came from plants, but I didn't really know what they were. I figured the vitamins and the minerals and stuff were all phytonutrients because they came from plants. But this was something I learned. Phytonutrients are all actually plant compounds that protect plants against disease, blight, radiation, weather, insects, etc. Okay, so it's the plant's natural defense system because they can't run away. So when we eat those plants, we get those phytonutrients into our bodies, we get that protection. We get the protection in our cells to protect our bodies from disease, to protect our bodies from the damage from the free radicals that are everywhere. Our body produces free radicals in some of the things that in some of our body's processes. When we work out, we produce free radicals. So we need to protect our body from the damage of those free radicals. Not by not working out. If you enjoy working out, by all means, work out. That's something I now enjoy doing. But even just being active, using our muscles at all. Okay. Even in some of our digestion processes and different things, our body releases these free radicals. So we need to be able to flush them out and deal with them and protect our body from their damaging effects on their way out. So these phytonutrients will protect our bodies from the damages of the free radicals, from the damage of the environmental toxins, from just all the things that are trying to attack our body, the viruses, the bacteria, everything's trying to attack us, right? I mean, not meaning that is we should be afraid to go outside and we should wear masks and live in a bubble. Not nowhere near that. We need to live our lives. But then we need to use things like fruits and vegetables to help protect our bodies, to build up our armor so that we can go out and live our life and enjoy life and not have to worry about disease and the different conditions that tend to make it so that we can't be active. And according to the research that I had, it's not just 7 to 8 servings of vegetables a day. This one website even said as much as from 5 to 13 servings of vegetables a day, fruits and vegetables. Which I don't know if I could eat 13 servings of fruits and vegetables. I love my fruits and vegetables, especially this time of year when I go out in the garden and I pick stuff and I cook it like instantly. Or, like that zucchini I might not cook instantly because I might have a lot. But I love this time of year when I can just grab stuff from the garden to eat. The farmers markets, we have 2 of them here where I'm at. If you can get farmers markets, that's your best bet. Because a lot of the fresh produce in the stores, it's harvested so early, it's lacking some of those vitamins and minerals. And that's why we need to take multivitamins to help supplement those things that are missing because they harvest our fruits and vegetables way before they're ripe, hoping they'll ripen in the store, but they don't. Hey, Bronze Body, welcome. They don't ripen. Once they come off the vine, they don't ripen. They start to rot, they change color, but they don't ripen. So those nutrients are still missing. But you still have some. It's still better than nothing, okay? Personally, I like, if I can't get from the farmer's market. Hello, Mark. I think I watched you on a blab once. My first blab that I was ever on or watched. Aren't you in Love Tribe or Tag Tribes? One of those. But if I can't get, more to come, awesome. If I can't get fresh produce from a farmer's market or from my garden, I usually go for frozen because that is picked at its ripest, at the peak of ripeness, and flash frozen right away. So your nutrient value is going to be high. You just have to watch and make sure they don't add anything else to it. I don't buy the frozen veggies that have cream sauces added in and stuff like that. I did buy some for my kids the other day. Community shares are awesome too. Yes, they are. They are. Or community gardens, like the CSA gardens and stuff. And I'm not in one of those yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to investigate one. So I think that would be a good thing. And then there's also, like, we have bountiful baskets and stuff here. I don't know if you have things like that there. And that's probably part of that community share you're talking about, where you sign up and you can get a basket every week, or you however often you want, of just a variety of produce that's semi-locally grown, at least like in the region. Watch farmers markets, because we have one here that I found out that the produce isn't from local, like you would expect it to be local. It was they bring in stuff from Mexico. I'm like, okay, well, I can understand the papayas coming from not local because we don't grow papayas here. We don't have the right environment. But those peas and those green beans, we grow them all over here. They should be coming from here. The peaches should be coming from northern Utah because we have amazing peaches up there. Why are you bringing them from Mexico? So watch some of those fruit stands. I know in California, that was one of my favorite things when I lived there. I grew up in California, and we had fruit stands everywhere. And when I go out to visit, I laugh when I go through the border there and they ask if I have any fruits or vegetables. I'm like, are you kidding? I'm coming to California. Check me on the way out. I may have some then, because we hit the farmers markets and we hit a couple of fruit stands there every time we go. You have to. When you're where it's grown, why not, right? And if it's grown in your local, you grab it there. That it's going to have the best flavor. It's going to have the most nutrient value, which means it's going to be the most protective. Okay, so all I really wrote down notes on, because it was like so much, was the fruits and vegetables. But we could do a whole nother scope on how grains protect our body, the things that are in grains. Some grains are better than other grains. We could do a whole scope about protein and different protein sources and the nutrients that those provide our body. But I felt that fruits and vegetables really are where, as a society, we're lacking. I mean, they're out there. There's tons of them, but we're not utilizing them. And a lot of people go to the canned, which really doesn't have a lot. You want me to do one on grains? Okay, I will research grains. That will probably be in next week, because I've already got this week planned out. So that'll probably be in next week's. I will do one on how grains protect our body. But the canned vegetables, they're so processed and so full of sodium that they're almost a wash. It's almost like not eating anything. So I don't even buy those anymore. There's some canned beans I buy, but that's about it. Hello, Michelle. I think that's about all I buy are canned beans. And for the most part, we do dry beans and do our own. But I have some on hand for when I don't plan ahead. And I need my beans now and don't have time to let them soak. And then my husband pressure cooks them, and they cook really fast, but they still have to soak. Tag tribes, more tag tribes in the house. Awesome. You guys, if you don't know, those that aren't in tag tribes, I'm also in love tribes, both of those. And if you're not in them, look them up. They both have Facebook groups, and they are great groups to get make contacts and meet people and get support, especially people that are starting out. It really helps to get into those communities and participate in them, not just get into them. You have to participate. You have to hop on people's scopes. And tagtribe.media. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it was. Tagtribe.media. And that will give you all the information. Mark Shaw has been amazing at putting this together and pulling in a few other people to help him out, to help manage it. And it really has been, it's fun. And it makes me, I go in and watch scopes just to support tag tribers or love tribers, either one. Those are, I look for my interests, and then I look for if it's a tag tribe. Oh, tag tribes. That's right. There's the S. I look for hashtag tag tribes, and I look for a hashtag love tribe, because those are the ones I'm going to watch first. So my interest, and it's by one of those groups. And then if nothing's sparking my fancy as far as interests, I just watch one of those to support my fellow tribe members and help them, and to make connections. Okay, I also mentioned in my title, it said plus WLC info. Okay, that is a Periscope weight loss challenge that we are launching on September 8th. So if you know anyone that's wanting to lose weight, or if you want to lose weight, follow those. Also on Saturday, I'm going to be doing a Periscope dedicated to all the information about that. And I will have that hashtag in there. You can also tweet me for information. And if you tweet me, I will send you the link to register for it. Just registering for it doesn't necessarily mean you have to participate, but it's going to give you information, and I will be able to then email you and contact you with the information and see what you want to do. But we will be talking more about that Saturday morning. I will be doing a scope dedicated to that. Um, so that would be, I want to make that really huge. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I do live challenges on site here in Cedar City where I live, but I think this is going to be really fun and take it to a whole nother level. I have a couple of my clients here that can never make it in because of their work schedules that are going to join it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Really interactive. We're going to be doing it in a private scope, so nobody has to be worried about that. All of the classes will be in private scopes. Everything will be private, so not out there for everyone to hear what you're struggling with. But we'll be having nutrition classes, and it should be a lot of fun and a lot of support for that journey, especially those that are just starting out on that journey, that know that they need to lose weight. Even losing 5 or 10 pounds, it doesn't matter what you weigh. If you're overweight, losing 5 to 10 pounds can make a difference. It can make an impact on your health. And the way we do it is with nutrition. It's all about nutrition. No fad, crazy stuff. It all has to be healthy. You don't have to use my products as long as it's a healthy program that you're on. Then that's fine. It's about education and supporting people in changing their lifestyle and getting healthy. So if you or anyone you know is interested in that, have them watch on Saturday, or have them tweet me. It's just at GetHealthyWDawn. You can also email me, same thing, GetHealthyWDawn@gmail.com. On Facebook, I'm Dawn Little, but I also have a fan page that's Get Healthy with Dawn. So you can find me in all of those places and reach out and connect with me to get more information or to get the link to register. And I'll be promoting that at the end of each scope, just to keep it in everyone's mind. And I really want to build this big. I think it'll be a lot of fun, but obesity is a huge epidemic. Here in the United States, 1 in 3 Americans, adults, are considered obese, and that's not even counting the kids. So if you're not obese, chances are you know at least one person that is, probably more. And I just saw a scary fact this morning that in Australia, it's even worse. It's 2 in 3. So, we can get some Australians on this too. I'm good with that. I don't care where in the world people are. I just want to impact people's health and help them change their lifestyle. Make simple, easy changes. It doesn't have to be going from a fast food diet to a totally healthy diet overnight. It'll be a process, and that's fine. We're just going to make small changes. We're going to teach you. We're going to be doing this 8-week challenge over and over and over, so people can be in the challenge over and over. Maybe this first 8 weeks they give up soda, and maybe the next 8 weeks they start eating more vegetables, or maybe they do 2 things in an 8-week period, and then the next 8-week period they make another change or 2. Okay, any changes towards health and wellness is going to make an impact. Some people are in serious, dire conditions and need to make serious changes. Some people aren't as yet. When I was over 200 pounds, I was lucky and I wasn't having any health issues yet. But if I had continued how I was, chances are I probably would have. Just if you look at statistics, I would have eventually started having some health issues. But now I have reversed that trend, not just for me, but for my whole family, by changing up our food, what's even available in the house. My youngest son still eats sugar. He has to go buy it because I'm not providing it. It's not in my house. So I want to promote that. If you guys got value, if you want to share this, I'm going to be ending it in just like a few seconds, but they can jump on the replay and get this information tomorrow. Let me see. Let me look. What are we talking about tomorrow? Let me look for my list. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about carbohydrates. So today's Fruits and vegetables really feed into that, as do the grains. Both are carbohydrates, so we're going to be talking about carbohydrates. Complex versus simple, good carbs, bad carbs. We're going to demystify that and find out what we really should be eating so that we don't have to be afraid of carbs. So I will see you guys tomorrow, I hope. Same time, right about 8 o'clock is my goal. I'm working on getting my schedule right so that I am hitting that. And I will see you guys all soon, if not tomorrow, hopefully on another scope or on one of your scopes. Have an amazing day.